You like your feet massaged?
Yeah, I do.
You want it massaged?
Sure, you can massage it. I got a big feet.
You do got some big ass feet. God damn.
I wear a size 10. Hell no!
Let me go get some coconut oil. It might make it better. I should just give you a full body massage. Like that.
No, the feet is fine.
That'd be just all right. First, let me ease my way up.
I ain't had a feet massage in a long time.
Damn. You ain't go to like massage place?
Yeah,
Mm.
you like feet?
I do.
For real?
Hell yeah. Maybe not big feet, but
So my feet too big to go in your mouth?
no, no, no.
Oh, okay.
What are you saying?
Wow.
Did it do orgasm?
It's getting hot in here.
We both should know what's going on. Let's be transparent, girl, we grown. It's getting late, so call my phone, so we can do this one-on-one. Girl, we ain't doing this.
You seem so mysterious.
You look at me
Mystery
like
is
a
good.
finesse.
It makes you keep wanting to know more.
You wanna tell me how you feel.
So what you want to know?
Everything.
Okay. Well, ask away.
All right, let's just start. This is Rich and Unemployed podcast, Uncut. I'm your host, Jonathan Dupatin, aka Finesse. And before we get started, make sure you guys check out the Patreon. Make sure you guys check out the website for the merch, www.richunemployed.net. And that's it.
Okay.
So introduce yourself, pretty lady.
Well, my name is Brittany. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm an artist, actress,
Mm-hmm.
and would I be a fitness guru now?
Oh, that's what you say?
I just thought about that right now. But I have been on my fitness journey. Like, I just made my 1 year fit anniversary. So I've been working out a year straight, 4 times a week.
Used to be big.
Um, I was bigger. I was like 220, but now I'm like 180.
That's a good size.
It is a good size. I want to get to 175 though. My goal was only 185, and I've like surpassed that.
How did you get to 220? You stressed out? That was
Um,
just you.
I was drinking liquor, partying, eating whatever I wanted to eat, not really like looking at myself. Like, we see ourselves one way and then other people see us another way.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really focused on like working out and stuff. I was being lazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I got in the gym and well, actually, how I started working out was I was working with this label, and they came to one of my shows or whatever, and they was like, oh, you did a great show, but you need to lose 20 pounds, like, once I got off the stage. And I was like, 20 pounds? Like, I'm thinking I look good. And they was like, well, this what we'll do. If you get to 185, we'll buy you a chain and give you an AP and give you $10,000. So the next morning,
If you start working out?
if I lose 20 pounds and get to 185. That's what they told me. So having a incentive, like, that forced me to like want to work out harder, because I'm like, shit, I can get all of this. Okay, cool. And yeah, I worked out. I started going to the gym at like 5 o'clock in the morning, going for 2 hours. I work out with Sweet Peach and King of Fitness. They lovely bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started working out, cleansing, fasting, doing whatever. I was real aggressive with trying to lose this weight because I wanted the money and I wanted
Mm-hmm.
the diamonds and jewels and all of that. Like, that was in front of my head. And I just kept at it. I mean, it started to be my addiction because I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I changed my diet. I'm pescatarian. So I needed something to kind of fill that void. And then I wasn't even doing it for the money no more, or the incentive that they said they was giving to me. When I started dropping pounds, I started doing it for me, and I liked the way it was making me feel.
Mm.
So I just continued to do it.
How you feel now?
It just depends. Well, right now in this moment, I feel good. But earlier, I was like up and down. You know, my moods be like up and down. Like, one little small thing can like trigger me to think about something that I don't want to think about, and then I gotta call my sister, and she like relaxes me. It never makes me like act out, but it just kind of make me like a little emotional.
When you was bigger, how tall are you?
5'7".
You a nice size. When you was bigger, do you think that you was less attractive?
No, never. I was never less attractive. That was never a problem for me. Never in my
Never.
whole life.
Ever.
No.
You was just been pretty bad.
A line down the hallway waiting.
Well, wait. Who was waiting?
People waiting
To do what?
to want to be with me, fuck with me, be in my presence, be around me.
What do you think is about you that you have a line waiting?
I guess for people that's been watching me over the years, it's my personality. But then niggas that just might have just found out about me. They see a pretty girl, pretty face, fat ass. She look good, she thick, whatever, and then they just want to shoot their shot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just different, you know.
How many? No, that's not the question. How when niggas shoot their shot, who who are you attracted to? Like who wins you over?
The person that's the most consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a person that's consistent and that has time. I think like in this era, a lot of people don't really have time for you. Like you'll start talking to somebody, y'all might hook up, go to dinner, do something, and then it's just like you probably don't hear from them from like a couple of weeks or whatever, and y'all just kind of like hooking up. But a person who like really like on your road and putting in the time and the effort to like make you feel like they want you around and you're with them and they have nothing to hide, that's the person that wins me over.
Not looks.
No, I don't like cute men. I like them like medium ugly a little bit.
What I look like?
You like too handsome.
But so like why? Why would you? What's wrong with a cute guy?
I mean, initially I don't think they the cutest, but like once I fall for them, they be jumping out of GQ magazine to me.
Okay,
But I feel like you. I mean, and it's not like medium ugly dudes don't be having a lot of girls behind them too, because they do. But I feel like the cuter men, like they be a little bit too into theyself. Like it's like you almost like want to be cuter than me.
not me.
You might take longer than me to get dressed.
Not me. So I don't stand a chance.
You don't have a girlfriend?
Where you get that from?
I'm asking a question. Yes or no?
No.
Oh, okay. It seems like you be flirting with everybody who be on here.
Well, I don't try to, like, honestly.
I think it's the way you be looking at people. Like it's this look that you give.
What about the look?
It's like you look deep into a person's soul. That's scary. It's like attractive, but then it's just like, ooh, like.
I'm gonna look somewhere else.
No, I like. You know what? Eye contact is important. Like, I really don't be looking people in their eyes. I feel like it's so much like comes with like looking people straight in their eyes. Like I kind of like try to look off sometimes. Like
it's too intimate.
It's intimate. I guess coming from Houston and Texas, and people, a lot of people having pimps and stuff. It's like you're not supposed to look a nigga in their eyes. I've never had a pimp, but I don't know. I just be thinking about that mentality. Like, if you look somebody straight in their eyes, like especially a guy, like it's like a way of flirting with them.
From across the room, yeah. Like we were just talking.
Okay.
All right, back to my question. Do I have a chance with you?
Why? You want a chance?
I'm just asking the question just for podcast purposes.
Well, for podcast purposes, no.
But in real life?
You said for podcast purposes.
Okay, I'm actually from real life. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you're very, very attractive.
Thank you.
And I think you're single too.
How you think that?
Well, when I seen you at the basketball game, I mentioned your boyfriend that gave me your number. Nobody that gave me his number to contact you. But then you just kept brushing it off. I'm like, why should she keep brushing it off? You're like, yeah, just DM me. I'm like, but your boyfriend gave me a number. You're like, yeah, just DM me. I was like, okay, well, guess it ain't no boyfriend.
Mm. Yeah. I'm trying not to deal with that. Um, fact, of us kind of going our separate ways a little bit. I don't know. You be having hope. That's why I don't like hope.
Mm-hmm.
Because she let you down. But, I mean, I guess that's where we at. I mean,
You sad about it?
my feelings was hurt, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was almost about to be 3 years in December. But it was me. It wasn't him.
What you do?
I text, and he went through my phone and found me entertaining people.
Why were you entertaining people?
Just for fun.
It'd be like that.
Like, it wasn't nothing that I wasn't emotionally attached to nobody. I didn't build anything with nobody. I've never stepped outside our relationship and fucked with nobody. I think this is the best person that I've been since I've been in a relationship my whole adult life. Like, he really, like, definitely, like, helped change the person who I am, and I helped change him too. He's a vegan, and so with him being vegan, that's what made me go pescatarian. He stopped drinking first, and then I stopped drinking, and then we both stopped smoking. And we just kind of, I wanted to fill his cup, and he helped fill mine. And I just think that me being just Brittany and me being too friendly, that's what I say. I think it was just being too friendly. He just got tired of it. And one day we was listening to the radio, and I said, "Oh, this person be in my DM." Like, I told him that, and he was like, "Oh, what y'all be talking about?" And I said, "Oh, I'll just be LOL and stuff." We was out on a date or whatever, but I had never heard that person's music or whatever. We never listened to it, so it was kind of surprising. I'm thinking like, okay, this is my dude. I could talk to him, because in the past it has been situations to whereas he was like, "Well, you could just talk to me about stuff like this." So I'm offering information to him about something just randomly, that I heard. And so probably like that happened like at a time, and then 3 weeks later he brought it back up, and he was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, you said that this person be in your DM, like what y'all be talking about." He was like, he was on FaceTime. He said, "Screen share the phone and let me see y'all DMs." So I'm like, what you need to like screen share? Like, you don't believe me what I'm telling you or whatever. So we've already been through this type of situation. So I'm like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So I screen shared my phone. I showed him the messages or whatever. And basically, one of the messages was this guy, he's a big rapper. And he was like, you need a young nigga like me. Them old niggas can't do nothing for you. And so I replied back, you can't either. And then I replied back again, and I put a cap. That was it. So when I showed him, I had deleted when it said, you can't either or whatever. But I kept the cap part.
Mm-hmm.
So when I showed him, he hung up in my face, but I couldn't understand why he hung up in my face. And come to find out, like 3 days later, he had already went through my phone and seen everything.
And you deleted it.
Yeah.
That's why he hung up.
And he blocked me on everything, but he unblocked me though. So I felt like, in that moment, I'm like, you know what? I am wrong, but it was innocent what I said. It's not like I said anything crazy. And I went over his house, and we talked about it. He said he didn't want to rush back into nothing. So I waited a few days. That day I went over his house. He said he didn't want to rush back into something. And I'm apologetic. I'm being sorry and this and that. And I'm not really like, I'm not the type of, like, I apologize if I'm wrong. But once I feel like I'm doing too much, then it just makes me want like I have to step back. So it was a Saturday when I went over his house. And he was like, he was about to go out somewhere. So I was like, I'm going to go with you. He was like, no, you're not. And I just got in my car and I left. And so I came back like maybe Monday or something. And then we went into his studio room and we started talking. And I had bought him. No, we went out to eat, and that's when I posted that picture on my page of me and him. We had went out to eat, but it was just so weird. It was like the first date all over again. And his nephew had passed away, and two of his friends had passed away. So I went to the flower shop. I got him some flowers, and I put those three pictures in a frame, put their name on it, a teddy bear, and like two like gift cards, like Uber Eats and DoorDash and shit. And I like presented it to him, like, here you go, like, you know, this basically me trying to apologize, like, because I love you and I care about you, and I don't want you, you know, I don't want us to be on bad terms. So after that, I guess I thought we was good, and then it's just haven't been no communication since then.
Was that the only thing he seen? Was it more?
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, the day before that happened, like a few days before that happened, and I went to go get the dog or whatever to come over my house because he usually has the dog. I seen some makeup removal wipes on his counter, and so I'm like, did somebody leave this over here? He didn't really say nothing, but I said I've never had a nigga in my house ever. So I'm like, when is like going too far, too far? Like,
They're broken up.
so you instantly, like, we just broke up went Thursday, and Monday you got somebody over your house?
He's hurt. What you think you're supposed to do? Be by yourself?
So you instantly supposed to go fuck somebody else or have somebody over your house? Okay, so you use the other one to replace.
It's not really replace. It's just I'm hurt right now. I need something to take this woman off my mind. So
So you have another bitch come over, spend the night, leave makeup wipes on the counter for me to see when I get there.
and possibly to make you feel like you fucked up. Um, Revenge. You need to feel like how I
But
feel.
I was only texting somebody. I wasn't fucking nobody.
I know what it seems like, but like in a nigga eyes, like that's enough. Especially if a nigga that's a famous nigga. If a nigga can, if another man can say that I've been texting your girl, that means he got one up. Like you shouldn't
But we never text though. It was in DMs.
DMs, text. I mean, same shit. I'm not saying like, listen, like, here's the thing, like when you're in a relationship, like, it's a very thin line when it comes to like loyalty and like cheating, like texting another nigga or entertaining another nigga. If I can go show another man, yo, I've been texting Shawty, like she be replying and everything, like we got some type of rapport. Seems like you're interested. Seems like one day when y'all break up, I might have a chance with her. You know what I mean? Like you opening that door, like, all right, as soon as he see that y'all broke up, he gonna be right back in your DM saying like, shit, what's up? I mean, I got a chance because you already been entertaining it. So shit, you gonna go. So when I see that as your boyfriend, it's like, damn, like she really trying to like have some reserves. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have like a bench or something.
But me and this person literally talk once every 6 months or so.
Hey, man, I mean, then you deleted some shit. Delete some shit like you hiding something. Like, why you just look? Like that's your homie. Show him like, man, shit. You just talking shit. That's probably what the issue is. You deleting shit. Like, why are you deleting shit? I had an issue with this girl, right? She went through my phone. And I didn't give a fuck. I went to sleep while she was going through it.
Yeah.
I woke up like 2-3 hours later. She was still going through the motherfucker. I was like, God damn. Fuck. Like she done seen everything she needed to see.
Oh my
You know what I'm
gosh.
saying? Like we laughing high about DMs and girls and shit like that. So I say, shit, all right, let me see your phone. She say no. I said, what the fuck you mean no? She's like, I was like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna go. I get up, I leave. I get downstairs. She live on like the 16th floor or some shit. I don't know. I go downstairs. By the time I get downstairs, like 5 minutes have passed. She's like, yeah, just come back up. You can see it now. I was like, bitch, you probably deleted everything you need to delete out that phone.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, why would I want to go through it now? Like you done seen everything personal about me, but I can't go do the same thing for you. And like,
But you know what's so crazy is out of all the time that we've been dating, I never went through his phone. He'd been through my phone like 10 times. I went through his phone once in the beginning of our relationship, never went through it again. What's up with that?
what's up with what? Him going through your shit?
Yeah.
You're famous. You're bad. Well known. I don't know. Insecurities. Like shit. I need to know my girl faithful, loyal. I ain't going through no phones.
But I am faithful and I am loyal. Like I really am. But I guess that right there, it's like you can do so much good for a person, and when you mess up a couple of times, because I ain't gonna say it was once, but
So you messed up more than once.
yeah,
In what ways?
the same way
Him going through it and seeing something.
that he didn't like. Yeah.
What if it was reversed and you went through his phone and his DMs and he been entertaining chicks like little ha ha he hard eyes or some shit, but it's just Instagram. How would you feel?
I mean, I probably would be a little disturbed, but um, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand, like where he's coming from, and his feelings are valid. However, we be together so much, like,
You wouldn't have the opportunity.
no.
It's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. Like I want my girl to be like untouched. Don't touch.
But I'm not touched.
A DM is close enough. It's close enough. How many times that has this happened
Probably like 4, 5.
with famous people?
No, be regular people too.
Oh. Hmm. You think you'll get back together?
I don't know.
What you think you got to do?
I've done everything that I feel like I can do, but I can't keep like putting energy into something and then I'm not getting nothing back.
You just gotta get some time.
Yeah, I can't keep allowing myself to like do that. Like, mm-mm.
Yes, they be fucking.
No.
Hmm.
I mean, no.
What?
Mm-mm.
You about to cry?
No, hell no, I ain't about to cry. I already cried a little bit. I already cried, but it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I know there's like literally nobody that can like do the things that I've done, but if you know, some things like materialistic things to men is not important. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like that your 80 it's 80/20. If your 80% is I don't want you, you know, entertaining nobody, like, you know, you need to be low key and me and you, then that's more important than a person doing something for you. Some people love languages is gifts and, you know, stuff like that. So if that's more important to you than a motherfucker, oh, you can entertain who you want to, then it just depends on, you know, which way your options lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just what it is. Like, it's definitely been a struggle, though, honestly, because I didn't build anything with nobody.
You like your past relationships?
No, I'm saying, like, even the people I was texting, I never built anything with them. Like, it was never like a person thinking that it could be a chance. It's me kind of like,
Yo, listen. Any girl that I DM'd and she DM'd me back while she has a boyfriend or husband, I know in the back of my mind I have a chance, and I do have a chance.
but you really don't, though, because it's finesse, like your name.
But what you finessing?
It's just having conversation for real. Like,
I get it. Like if you open to a nigga, like if you open with your nigga, like
and some men are like that. They don't be giving a fuck. Like,
I don't give a fuck. I know my girl.
but I don't. But that's the thing. I don't want my man to not give a fuck though. So it's kind of like contradictory.
I don't care, but I'm not gonna tell you like I don't give a damn. But I do want you to be open about it. Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the nigga DM me, but once I
But
see
that's
the
what I
DM,
thought I was doing though. I was being open. Like, okay, we went through this before. I offered information that wasn't asked.
you deleted shit.
But
Oh,
you went through my phone and you already knew the answer. So why the fuck would you even set me up? Like, it's like you set me up to make it seem like it was something that you already knew.
well, it's a lot of drug dealers in jail right now for getting set up. It's just how the game go.
Hmm. Well, I should have been doing my part and checking his phone too. That's why I fucked up at.
And then what? So do you have some shit like some?
Because I mean, you saying that you spent the block and fucked with somebody that you had been talking to, and I come over there Thursday and you motherfucking going on a date Saturday. That mean you been talking to this person. And they got makeup wipes at the house. They mean y'all been talking. So you trying to motherfucking make me seem like, oh, you been doing all of this, but you already got something. You done already built something outside of us.
He ain't build nothing. It don't take nothing. You know how quick you get some pussy? 2 days, like, yo, what's up? Pull up. Like, ain't build nothing. Ain't gotta build nothing. It ain't gotta be nothing. One date, fuck.
Mm-mm.
Just, you know what?
It take time. But I guess, from a man's point of view.
This is what you're gonna have to do, right? You gonna have to act like you got some niggas. If
But how do you act like you got niggas? Like, you supposed to post them and shit?
post something. I don't know how. I can't tell you exactly what to do, but you gotta make him feel like he about to lose you for real. You can't chase him because that's just gonna feed his ego. Like, nah,
Yeah, his ego is already filled. Can I smoke my face?
Yeah. Who's JB?
Me, just Brittany.
Oh, you love yourself?
Yes.
Ain't that some shit?
Don't you supposed to love yourself?
Yeah, you do.
Okay then. So
I never thought about tatting on mine. So
you never got your name tatted on you nowhere.
no.
You got a necklace with your name on it. No? Oh, okay.
But you have.
But either way, here, I have so many people that has been trying to shoot their shot for me, to me, but I didn't just not been entertained. Like, I really don't be entertaining people for real. Like that. Like, to make it a relationship and, like, all of that, but it's like, it's hard trying to get back in the day and feel like this shit, it's watered down. Like, I've been out here 5 years, like, it took me almost like 2.5 years, 3 years to, like, even, get in a relationship with him. And only reason why he won me over because he was consistent. Like, definitely, like, always, like, hitting me up, hey, what's up, you want to, like, want to hang out, want to be in my presence. He did the things that a man's supposed to do to get a woman. That's what won. Consistency. Consistently, like, always hitting me up, like, and not just empty-handed either. Like, it was, like, I'm a certain type of woman. Like, you got to treat me like a girlfriend from day one, because I have certain type of standards that I'm going to make sure that a man knows to uphold when dealing with me. So, a lot of men just got to stay in their bitch bracket. Sometimes they be outside their bitch bracket. Sometimes you want this type of girl, but then you want to come in and you down here. And then now you want her to come down to you. And it's like, no, we're not doing that. Like, we grown now.
When you say he didn't come empty-handed, what does that mean?
He didn't come empty-handed to where it's like
Gifts?
I mean, it wasn't just like, here you go, roses and stuff, but he did do that. And then it's just like we was always just doing something. Like, he always wanted to travel. He wanted to go places.
Okay, I get what you mean. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just like, hey, let's go out to eat. Like, like, he wanted to show me off. Like, and he set me up then because he told me that later on.
What you mean he set you up?
Everything he did was a setup to get me because I wasn't interested.
I like him though.
Love him too. But, I mean, that's neither here nor there. It is what it is.
Well, I guess it's my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to laugh. Oh my gosh.
It's my turn. Yeah.
You probably wouldn't even know what to do with somebody like me. What's your sign?
Leo. Sign ain't got nothing to do with it.
You do.
Why? What makes you think I wouldn't know what to do with this?
How long you been single?
2021.
So what you been doing? Single man things?
Yeah, working. Yeah.
Oh, you think you're ready for a relationship? I mean, because you've been dating for a while.
I wouldn't call it dating.
What you call it? Situationships?
I just be. I feel like
You just be entertaining.
that's it. Just so I won't be like just I can't just stay to myself. I gotta entertain somebody. But I feel like in my working field, it ain't gonna be easy for me to date. I can't do what I do dating. But
That's how I feel. In my field that I'm in, it's hard for me to date.
well,
It
you
is.
need somebody to understand it, like me. I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see your potential. I see you're a star. Go shine. Just come back home to me. You wanna go to Jamaica?
I like Jamaica. I've been there before for one of my birthdays.
Mm.
I just want to go somewhere where the water is like blue. I can see through it.
Mm.
I want to stay in like a hut. Like I want that whole experience.
Over the water and shit.
Mhm.
I get my passport back next month.
So what you trying to say? Is this for podcast purposes?
No, we can cut this part out.
Mm. You gotta cut it.
Okay. I mean, as if you're just trying to get over it, you know. Cause no, hell no. Cause what if he see me in the street, be like, "Hey, nigga," he gonna think I tried to backdoor him.
How? You don't even know him.
I met him. I met him.
You met him because when you came up to the window at the place, I was just trying to make sure that he knew like it wasn't no type of like flirtatious stuff going on. So I was like, "Hey, this is such and such." He was walking to the car.
I said something to him.
You did?
Cause I was talking to you, and I think I asked you about. You said you with a nigga. I got with my nigga.
Mhm.
Oh, then he started walking in the car. I was like, "What's up?" I asked him, "Have you seen my shit?" He said, "Yeah."
Mm. Maybe
Dang.
he might want to come do an interview.
let, let some steam off his chest.
Yeah, he rapping stuff. So.
Over.
Mhm. Yeah, but I know what I'm capable of, and I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I do have some fatalities in me, some things that I need to, clean up as a woman because I haven't been. I That was my first relationship I've been in like a long ass time.
What's your longest relationship?
Well, I was in a relationship with this guy, but he ended up going to jail. And he been in jail for like 13 years, but we was together like 2 years, but he's still my friend.
Did you cheat on him?
If he in jail, we're not together.
Did he say that? Did he know that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said it don't matter who you with, when I get out, I'm coming to get you.
Oh, okay, yeah. As he should. He's supposed to let you go. I ain't gonna tell no girl, "Hey man, I got 13
But when I
years."
first met him, when I was 20 years old, he told me, he was like, "You gonna be with me for the next 10 years." He was very confident.
Mm.
I've never met somebody like that. To just say that.
Just 10?
He said that, I mean, that's a long ass time thinking, like, if you look thinking from now to 10 years later, you're like, nigga, you crazy.
I used to say forever.
I don't know. He said 10.
Mm.
What would you say? You don't never tell nobody that. Huh? Not if you.
I would have told you forever.
Everybody can't stand the heat. It's hard. But I see a lot of celebrity couples though. Like people are together and they maintain it, and it might be rocky up and down sometimes, but they still stand strong together. I think that's the most important part, to like be able to get through the bullshit, especially when you know you got a good woman. Like I'm a great person. I love hard. It's not just all about a man, what a man can do for me. Like I enjoy pleasing a man.
Pleasing him how?
In any type of way that he wants. Like men's shoulders are wider than women because they carry the world on their back all day.
Mm.
So when my man comes home, or if it's a celebratory situation or whatever, like I'm gonna make sure he feels the love coming from me, whether it's throwing a surprise party, buying jewelry, buying trips, buying whatever. Like that's important to me.
Do we gotta say something, or you just do it naturally?
He don't ever say nothing. It's not something. I mean, cause a lot of men ain't really used to a woman doing stuff like that for them. Like nowadays, everybody got their hand out. Like they looking for a nigga. Like what this nigga gonna do for me? Like type thing. But I got my own. I really don't need nobody to do for me. Like I like nice things. Don't get that twisted. But it's not a need. It's more so like a okay, that's cute. I like that. Like it's more like a want. Like I don't need it though, because whether somebody walks out my life or not, like I'm still gonna be good regardless. It's not gonna change my situation.
So what else besides buying shit, gifts? What else?
I'm your backbone, your peace. Wherever you need me at, I'm there to help, assist, whatever it is.
Are you affectionate?
I'm very affectionate. I love physical touch.
Me too. Keep going.
Yeah, I love physical touch. Like
Me too. I be touching all
I love
day.
to cuddle.
Me too.
Like that's my favorite thing. Like I like kisses on my neck.
What? Come here.
See, this is what you do.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
This is
continue.
what
What else you like? What else you like?
I like words of admiration. Like I like to be feel like I just like to feel that I'm so in love. Like I like that feeling. I like to feel like a woman. Like I like to feel soft. I like to like I don't want to be manly or have to get angry and raise my voice. I like to cook. I like to clean. I like to fold your clothes up and put them, organize them in a drawer. I like to do everything like that a woman like to do. Well, women like me like to do. But it's so crazy because you do all of that for other people and then like you kind of get lazy with yourself.
I know the feeling. You was raised with like your mom and daddy?
My mom
Where your daddy was at?
in the hood.
Debbie?
My
Yeah.
daddy got like 16 kids.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. What number you is?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know actually. I gotta ask him.
Damn.
So, and then everybody in my family, like, they rely on me too. So, if I feel like I can get a little here and put that over there, then that just be my mentality. It really don't be like I'm attached to something. I'm always thinking about the next move or the next step or, what I'm able to do for my family and people.
You know they love you in prison?
I know that.
I used to
My
watch you.
pictures is all over prison. They was over there for a long time. I was thinking about doing a magazine next. I mean, a calendar
You should.
and selling it in the prison. A lot of men come home and tell me that they have watched me in prison.
I did.
How long you was in prison for?
Like 3 years.
You was in the feds.
Mhm.
What you was watching it on?
TV. TV.
Cause I was on DJ K Slay's magazine, and I did a few other magazines and stuff. So I thought like maybe y'all can see him in the magazine.
Nah, I think you definitely was in magazines. You was definitely on people's walls. Like niggas be having like these collages like of women for magazines. I'm like, yeah, this my girl from right here, bro. But nah, I only seen you really on TV though. Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, and what you said when you see me?
You look good.
Do I look better in person?
I think so. For sure. I think seeing your body in person just makes you look way better. The face looks the same for sure.
You look smaller. But do I still got a big head?
Definitely got a big head, but it matches your body. It ain't like a big head.
It used to be bigger. It done got a little smaller now.
Yeah, I seen like it before and after. You definitely was. Like you still pretty then when you had the weight on you. But like now that you lost weight, it's like damn.
It's more fit. I'm just like, that thick girl stuff, like, it's cool, but it's just like that era is like gone. Like, I could still be thick and like slim thick, like, and look good. I see a lot of women that's slim thick and they look beautiful. They look good. Like, so I was kind of trying to get down to that
Slim
space.
thick.
Yeah,
You need to stay just like that. Maybe like 5 more pounds, but definitely.
175 maybe.
Yeah. Mm. All the girls in Houston like you.
Yeah,
They
most
be
of
having some
them.
fine ass girls in Houston. That's why I can't move down there.
Yep, I'm from Houston, and then everybody be asking me, "Why you stay in Atlanta? Houston lit." I'm like, everything that y'all experiencing, I done that shit 100 times. So y'all just going to do everything that I've already did.
Atlanta's an upgrade for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And people be moving to Atlanta from Houston. I'm like, bro, it ain't shit. Like it's the same shit. It's the
It
same.
is. It's like they cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to go to your cousin's house, you go to Houston,
Mm-hmm.
stay for a little while. You know, your cousin gonna let you do everything you want to do. When you come back home, you can still do the same thing, but you don't do it as much because you at home. You know, you gotta be a little chill.
Why you don't do love and hip hop no more?
I did one season, season 7. I mean, I would do it again, but it just gotta come back around.
Mm-hmm. Are you doing anything in TV?
Mm, I got some things I'm working on right now, but no, not right now, not in this moment. But I do have some things that I'm working on.
I'm trying to
But I want to do my own like little season of something because my life story is like so crazy.
like your own reality show.
Not reality show, like maybe like a movie or because my story is like wow.
What's your story?
Um, well, a certain part of my life
What part is that?
story is wild.
What part is that?
So I graduated high school when I was 16 years old. I was valedictorian. My little sister was dating this older guy, and his sister, she used to always like be out at the clubs and stuff or whatever. So once I got out of school, I was like, you know what, I could wait a few years and then I go to college. So I waited or whatever. So she was like, oh, y'all need to come to the club or whatever. And I ain't even like I've never been to a real club or nothing like that. So I started like getting into the party scene a little bit. So I end up going to this club every weekend, Candy Shopping Connections back in Houston. At this time I was like 17 maybe. Um, so my older sister, she ended up being pregnant with her first child, my nephew. And so my mom would tell us to come in the house at a certain time, but I wanted to go out to the club because now I'm getting introduced to like boys and this scene. It's like a bigger world than us staying in the hood and raw poems where it's just you and your neighbors and y'all grew up together and everything like that. Um, so I started going out. And then I started dating this. I met this older guy or whatever. He was like a few years older than me, and he was in this blue Hummer. He had this blue fur jacket on. Like he just was like everything to me at the time. And so I told one of my homegirls to go up to him and tell him I wanted his number. So she ended up getting his number from me, and then she ended up giving him my number. And he called me like 4 days later. So me and him start, talking. We started linking up or whatever, going out to eat, hanging. He always come to my, at this, I think I'm like 18 now. He started coming to my house, but I was never like going to his house. I never went to his house before. We'll meet up in my house or either hotels or, just going on a little date and stuff. So we dating probably like 6, 7 months. At this time I was really like kind of outside. Like I was doing shit. Like I didn't ran out of stove before with clothes. I was hanging around a whole bunch of like older people that was like doing all the stuff shit. Everybody was trying to figure out how to get money. Like I done did it a few things or whatever. So I had money at a young age. Um, and I would just buy him everything like shoes, TVs. He was smoking cigarettes. I hated it, but I bought him cartons of cigarettes, gave him money.
Where you getting money from?
I was in the streets. I was in the streets.
Doing what? You was selling pussy?
Don't play with me.
I mean,
I was finessing, doing scamming, doing
okay, all right.
that type of shit. Like, with my cousins and people that I knew. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, it wasn't called that a long time ago. I don't know what it was called, but it was something. Um, and me and him was dating, so we'll always meet up at the club on the weekends. So it's probably like 6, 7 months in of us, like, like we really into our relationship. Like I literally moved to a whole nother side. I moved from the the medical center to like deep in the southwest, like Derry Ashford. Like it's really far. People from Houston know what I'm talking about. And I just did everything that I needed to do because I wanted to let him know like I really fuck with you. Like whatever you need, whatever, I'll do anything to like be closer to you. My house got flooded out. Nothing had to do with him, but I'm just like, well, damn, that must have been a sign. Like I needed to not move over here. But anyways, one day we at the club and this girl pulls up and she was like, yeah, there go that bitch right there. And I'm like, like I'm looking around because at this point I had a 1992 Ford Taurus, and I didn't like park in the front. I parked like all the way across the street. Um, Prior to that happening, like I used to be in a club. I used to win spinners. I used to win grills. I used to win fucking money. Like me and my clique of girls, like it was another clique of girls. They didn't like us. So every time they seen us, like we skipped in line, Captain Jack, Big Steve, like, it was free before 11. The 11 o'clock line was long than a bitch, but I never had to stand in line. So this guy had came up to me one day and he was like, man, like you need to come to my club. You need to come dance at my club. And I'm like, I am dancing at your club. He was like, no, you need to come dance at my strip club. And I'm like, nigga, I ain't coming to no fucking strip club. Like the fuck. So I ended up taking his card. So back to in the parking lot, the girl, she was like, there she go right there. And I'm like, there she go. So I'm walking across the street. My homegirls, they talking to niggas in the parking lot and shit or whatever the case may be. So I get to the median and then I see her like drive up. She like, come get this ring, come get this ring to the nigga that I've been talking to all this time. And so my heart dropped to the floor and he was like, man, I don't even know her. Da 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 da,
He
whatever,
don't know
whatever.
you?
Yes. The nigga said he don't know me. So I just like, what the fuck? Like, I think I dropped to my knees and like start crying. It was real dramatic. I was so hurt. I'm like, this nigga said he don't know me. What? So by this time, my friends come running across the street. Brittany, what's wrong? What's wrong? And so I tell them the whole story, and they like motherfucking cursing him out. My sister, she didn't give a damn. Anybody go when it comes to me, and so they start cursing him out and doing all the type of stuff like that. So I get in the car, I go home, I'm crying like bad. And so the next day I had hit the dude up. I had his card in my purse, and I'm like, let me call him. So I called him and I was like, hey, I met you at Candy Shop. You told me to come to your club. He was like, oh, hey, Brittany. His name was Big Keith. He owned a club called Blue Fame in Houston. And I was like, I want to come to your club and dance. He's like, oh, you ready to come? I was like, yeah. So I got to the club.
What you was doing because you was stressed out? What?
Yeah, I was hurt. I was like, fuck it. I'm about to go to the strip club and fuck it. I'm just about to be a dancer at this point because I didn't want to go to that club no more because he always at that club.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want to see the girl. Like, I just was like, you know what? I'm done doing this. I'm about to go over here and see what they talking about.
Start a new life.
Yeah.
In the strip club.
In the strip club. So I got to the club and like I opened the door and then the little things that was coming down from it, the blue lights, the red lights, and I opened it and it was like beautiful ladies on stage and money was flying, slow motion. I'm like, this is where I need to be. Like, this is where I need to be. So I see him. He was like, you can start tonight if you want to. And I'm like, for real? He was like, yeah, but you know you got to get naked though. I said, I don't want to get naked. Like, this is my first day. Like, let me warm up. He was like, all right, you can dance on the backstage. So I did. I went home, got my baby fat outfit or whatever. I didn't have dance clothes or nothing. I'm just thinking like when he say go get dance clothes, I'm like, well shit. I see people in 2 pieces and heels. I had like a pink baby fat bathing suit and some tan baby fat heels. Like I thought I was the shit, but I wasn't. But I looked good though. So I danced on the backstage for a little while or whatever. So like probably like the next week or two, I see this girl on stage and I'm like, damn, she do kind of look familiar. So it ended up by this time like no, it wasn't a few weeks, probably like a few months. I end up being like the popular girl on stage now. I mean in the club now because I'm the new face. I'm young, I'm fine. Like now all the niggas that, you know what I'm saying, they been tipping the other girls and throwing money at them. Like now all they eyes on me. So now Big Keith like, you need to move to the front stage. Like it's about that time. So I get on the front stage, but then I see this girl or whatever, and I'm like, damn, she look familiar. And this guy, they was big money spenders in the club. They end up telling me to come over there or whatever. So I come to the section. And it's the girl who said, get this ring back. She works at the club. Mm. So now her clientele is like all up on me, but she can't be mad at me because they is the person that told me to come over there. So now we gotta dance together and spend and make money together. They don't even know what the fuck going on. So I was still talking to I ended up still talking to him, like, whatever, because he found out I was dancing. He was like, why the fuck you in the strip club, da, 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 whatever. But I wasn't trying to hit him. For 1 second, I liked him so much to where it's like, at that time, like, I was willing to give all my money to him. Like, everything that I made.
You got pimped that.
I never got pimped. I had a thought, but I never acted on the thought.
Okay.
I never acted on the thought, but that was just, I never told nobody that part. But at a point, I was like, damn, like, I like this nigga so much. Like, it's so crazy that we run towards, like, red flags. And at that moment in my life, I kind of, like, liked it.
I need to find
Weird.
me somebody like you.
So now hold on, wait, it gets better.
Okay.
So now, me and her, we dancing together, whatever. We gotta make money together and shit. Now we getting on the big stage together, whatever. Now we like, kind of like, we got a little cool. We never said nothing like really to each other about him, but it worked. We was
So
both.
she knew who you was.
Yes.
Okay. You never talked about it.
No, we never talked about it. So one day, the guys that was, the big money spenders in the club, they wanted to leave the club open because they were still spending money, drinking, or whatever. So the main dude, he was like, come over here. Like, me and him had got cool or whatever. He was like, come sit on my lap or whatever. And so she came and sat on this other lap. Like, one leg she sat on and I sat on the other leg. So I'm like almost drunker at this point. And so next thing I know, she kisses me in the mouth. Me and her start kissing, and we end up going together for like a year. It ended up being my girlfriend.
Did you ever talk about it?
We kind of sort of talked about it, but then we end up like not talking about it because she was still fucking with him and I was still talking to him. So now, like, it was a weird situation. Um but that kind of like went down the drain or whatever. Now we start hanging with the D boys or whatever. So one day they was like, hey, you want to make some money? We was like, yeah. And so they was like, well, all we need y'all to do is ride up in the car with us, and we got something in the trunk or whatever. He was like, y'all ain't gonna get it if we get pulled over or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make sure y'all straight. So I'm questioning, like, damn. But then I'm thinking about the money. So I was like, fuck it. We ended up taking a ride, and so everything good. We literally like an hour away. We went to like Mississippi or Memphis or something. It's like 6 hours, 7 hours away from Houston. And so all I hear is the police pull up. My heart beating. I was asleep. I woke up fast. My heart beating in a bitch. They take everybody out the car. And they was like, oh, can we you was speeding. Can we check the trunk or whatever? So they check the trunk, open the trunk. It's laundry baskets, is clothes, is fucking everything in the car. So they opened this box or whatever, a laundry detergent box. They opened the box. And the stuff was in the box, but they didn't know because the way that they did it.
It looked like detergent.
Yeah. So they let us go, put us back in the car. We end up leaving. So by this time, Blue Flame had ended up calming down. It wasn't a hot spot no more. Another club opened up on the southwest side. The first club on the southwest side was DC, Horseman, and this guy named Memphis. So I went over there. I was one of the first girls who danced over there, and they like put me on all their promotions and shit. It was a small club. We made so much money up in there. So this guy from New Orleans, he would come in there. He would spend a lot of money or whatever. And he had asked the manager, because I'm cool with everybody. He asked the manager. He was like, "Hey, what's up with her?" And Chris had came back and told me. He was like, "Nah, she good. She don't be fucking with nobody. Like, she knew whatever, whatever." So he came back a few days later. He was like, "Yeah, I got my report on you or whatever." And he was like, "I wanna, what I'm saying, fuck with you or whatever." I'm like, all right. So he studied coming to the club. He's spending money and whatever. And so he asked me out on a date. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come pick you up. I want to go somewhere out to eat." Mind you, it was this other girl. She was getting pimped out, but I felt sorry for her. Like, she wore glasses. She was light skinned. She talked like real quiet or whatever, and she didn't have nowhere to stay. She was staying in the room, so I would go pick her up from her room and bring her to work or whatever. So when he asked me, the first time me and him went on a date, he came pick me up. So he was like looking at box right there, and so when I got in the car, he had like a Jaguar. It was like mint green. It was beautiful. He was like, open that box, and it was like a box full of money. He was just like, I just want to let you know, like, I ain't gonna never need nothing from you. I know this Houston. I ain't no pimp ass nigga. You ain't gotta give me nothing. Like, I got you if you ever need me or whatever. So I was like, okay. So we went on a date, we dated, and then the next time we went on a date, he hit me up. He was like, "Come meet me somewhere." I had the girl with me, and she was like, "Well, I'm gonna stay in the car because I ain't got no money." And I was like, "Girl, you ain't gotta stay in the car. Like, I'll pay for your food. You good? Like, you ain't never gotta feel like that." So she comes in the restaurant with us, whatever. Woo woo. I walk to the restroom, come back, everything good, solid. So by this time, I'm up in the strip club, like I'm making a lot of money, and me and him, like, we dating, like we go together now at this point. So, a few months later, one of the girl who I was dating at the time, one of her friends ended up telling me like, yeah, uh, I seen your boyfriend and such in the club together, and I'm like, well, even if they is in the club together, okay, and like they know each other, I introduced them to each other, like,
The light skin chick.
yeah, the light skinned chick, the one that I was taking back and forth to work. I'm like, they know each other. I introduced them to each other, whatever. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. But even if it was something, I'd never let them like feel like, bitch, you telling me something. No, I just would never let a bitch feel like she got one up on me. So, I kind of like let it slide or whatever. But at this time, I think our relationship had kind of got like a little rocky for some reason. I can't remember exactly what happened. We was talking, but we wasn't talking. He wanted me to move like to the side of town. He stayed in Tomball. I stayed in Houston. So that's like an hour away from each other. He wanted me to come move by him, and he had bought me a condo and all type of stuff. But I always wanted my independence, and I never wanted a man to feel like he had to like solely like take care of me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't move where he wanted me to move. I did what I wanted to do, like kind of on my side. So for my birthday, he took me to the car dealership.
What the hell they was doing together in the club? The light.
I'm about to get to that.
Oh, okay.
You ready to get to that part?
Go ahead. Well, he took you to what?
He took me to the car dealership, and he said, "Pick whatever car you want." And he bought me a BMW off the showroom floor. And he just always do shit like that. So we wasn't talking at the time, and we got back. We kind of got back cool enough to whereas we was like talking. So we went on another date. He said, meet me here or whatever. We could talk about it. Cause I said, yeah. When I went on a date with him, after we wasn't talking for a little bit, I'm like, so why they telling me that you and such was in the club together? And he was like, don't be asking me no fucking questions. That's what he said.
As he should. Go ahead.
No, the fuck he shouldn't have said that. But I ain't questioning it. I don't know. It kind of turned me on a little bit, but I couldn't just like show him that. But I didn't like it. When I thought about it, I didn't like it. But in the moment, I was like, oof. Okay. We ate our food. Everything was good. We laughing and kikiing or whatever. I drove my own car. He drove his own car. But I ended up walking to his car, getting in his car, say our last little goodbyes. And I'm coming to his house. He gonna come to my house, whatever. So I see this camera in the car on the dash. And women, we fidgety. Like, we see a comb, we gonna comb our hair. We see a brush, we see a piece of gum, we gonna pick something up. We just do that. That's just women do. I picked up the camera, and I see in the camera, I'm going through the pictures. It's a picture of him and her hugged up in the motherfucking club together. So I gets the camera, and I throw that bitch against his motherfucking window, and shattered it. That nigga pulled my damn hair. I got out the car, and I'm like, I just went off on him, like he calling my phone, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up. I'm like, nigga, I just can't. Everything people was telling me. Not only did they tell me they seen them in the club, they said they seen them in the mall too together. So I'm like, how the fuck y'all even like getting together? Mind you, she ain't had nowhere to stay. She was homeless. She was just coming from like fucking with a pimp nigga. So she was lost, like for real. She was looking for somebody to save her. Bitches seeing what niggas do for me in the club. So they eyes already open to the target. Like, you want me to do all the work to find a good nigga, but then once you see what he capable of, now you want to be up on him because he fucking with me. Or you seeing that he's spending money. Or you seeing the nice things that he's doing for me. So now you want to fuck with the nigga. Because the nigga used to come in the club and nobody said shit to him. But as soon as the nigga start turning up, now all the bitches is on him. So I stopped talking to him. Couple months later, we end up talking again. I meet him at his house. He said, meet me at my house, pull up, I'ma be there. I'm like, all right. So I'm waiting. I pulled up in the garage, like the garage right here. I pull up, and he ain't there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm texting him like, okay, how far you is? Mind you, like 45 minutes, 50 minutes and already passed. So he pulls up behind me. I'm so mad. I just go straight up in the house or whatever. Go straight through the garage, go through the door, go upstairs. I had already took a shower and stuff, so I had just laid down or whatever. And so he comes upstairs, and he was like, He got in the bed, but it was just weird because he was like, yeah, if you don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you mean somebody else gonna do it? And all of a sudden, I heard a big ass bass drop on the floor downstairs. The bitch was downstairs. I runs downstairs and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you doing here? Like, me and this bitch about to fight. She was like, yeah, you better be glad daddy upstairs. And I turn around, I run back upstairs, and now me and him getting into it. So he runs back in the closet and he grabs this like pink Victoria's Secret bag, like this big, like where her money and ID and shit up in it. He throw it at her. And he threw it at her. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck you holding this bitch money for? Like, what type of shit y'all got going on? So then he go downstairs and they end up, well, she ain't fight him back, but he was being more the aggressor. And he was, this all I heard, this. So he lived in this white neighborhood. She ended up running out the motherfucking door. Me and him and I already motherfucking had a fight upstairs. I end up getting in my car, driving off or whatever. He chasing the bitch down the motherfucking neighborhood. I guess he put her back in the house. Now he on the freeway, chasing behind me. He was like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. And da 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 da. I said, man, I can't believe you did this to me. Like, why would you even bring me up your house? You know, enough. Like, what the fuck you thought this was? Or whatever. So we end up stop talking again. After that, I get a call 2 months later. He was like, man, I'm in my house and I just want to let you know, like, I really do apologize, man. That girl ain't have nobody and I was really just trying to help her. Like, I got her ID. I didn't even ask her for her money. She was telling me to hold her money or whatever, the money she was making at the strip club. So I was just putting it up for her, whatever. I ain't never took no money for that girl, asked her for no money or nothing. But he was like, I'm about to go to jail and the police is at my door. And he said, I love you and I'm sorry for everything. And he been in jail for the last 12 years.
That's the nigga. Damn. What he went to jail for? Like, why? What happened? What, like, did they? What a story.
He was the top person.
Oh, okay. Okay, he was investigated. They finally ran up on him. Fair time.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Where you at?
He was in Beaumont, but I think they moved him to like Colorado or some shit.
What if I know him?
He from New Orleans. He ran the shit that he was in. He ain't nothing to play with.
You should write a movie. A Tubi. One of them Tubi motherfuckers.
Right. That was a good story though.
Yeah. I didn't know where the story was going because we went from one nigga to the next. I was trying to.
So basically, that was like when I first started like getting in the streets. I met that first nigga. So then when I got a little older and I started dancing and I moved and switched clubs, I ended up meeting the other guy. After that situation was over.
When you stopped stripping?
2010.
Why?
Because I had a song on the radio, my first song that got me signed to Cash Money. I just stopped dancing after that. He went to jail. I stopped dancing. I just like, you know what? I gotta choose. I can't keep dancing and try to be an artist too. And then one day, I was working at Dreams at this time. Lady Gaga's manager had came in there and my song was playing on the radio. He was like, "You just Brittany, like, I be hearing your song on the radio. Like, you a great artist." He was like, "What are you doing up in here?" And I'm like, "Well, this is how I pay for my motherfucking music, you know, to get it out there or whatever." He's like, "You don't need to be up in here." He was like, "You really need to take your music seriously and you can make it." And at that moment I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna dance no more." I mean, probably like a few weeks later, whatever, I kind of just changed up and I stopped dancing. I took my music career seriously and I ended up getting on the radio. I ended up meeting Birdman at Candy Shop in Houston. And I met him the first time and he told somebody to come get me, came over there to his section. And the next day he ended up asking me, do I want to go on a tour bus with him and go out of town? And I called my mom. I was like, "Mom, you think I should go?" My sisters, they was like, "Yeah, like shit. That nigga got a lot to lose. What he gonna do to you?" I was like, "All right." I went. And then the next day after that, we ended up going to jail. 18 of us on the tour bus.
Birdman, everyone?
Me, Birdman, his whole team.
What?
Because it was a new driver. The police came, pulled us over. and they found weed on the bus.
Weed.
Weed, and we was in Kingsport, Tennessee. And so it was 17 people. It was an odd number. So Birdman had told him, like, he was like, this is my wife. Like, I need her to be in a car with me or whatever. And so I was 18 at this time. And so all over the blogs, they was like, Birdman is dating his 18-year-old stripper wife. I was dancing. It was crazy. It was all over fucking every blog, everything. This was before Instagram and shit.
I was fucking.
No, I never had sex with him.
When you was on the show, who you signed to?
Oh, which one?
Love and Hip Hop.
Stevie was trying to sign me, but I never.
It was something like they thought you was fucking somebody, right?
People act like they know my pussy better than me.
But they thought you was fucking who?
I guess Stevie.
Stevie. And then you were getting into it with Jocelyn?
No, you talking about on Signed with Rick Ross?
No, signed.
Yeah, I was on Signed
Did I see
with
that?
with Rick Ross, Lenny
No.
S in a Dream.
I seen Love and Hip Hop when it was like one bitch that just hated you.
Enchiladas and what did I call them? I forgot. It was so funny. Erica Mina and Enchiladas.
You had the orange hair,
Estelita.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they hated you and they just knew that you was fucking somebody. I can't remember the script.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember.
I was the freshman to the motherfucking sophomore, so they just wanted to kind of like pick on me, but they had the wrong one.
Mm.
So then I moved from Houston to Atlanta in 2017. Another bad relationship that had happened. And I just kind of left Houston and I came and I got on TV. They wanted me to kind of that to be my storyline, but at that point I couldn't really talk about it because I was just so hurt from that situation.
Mm.
It's another relationship. So I didn't talk about that on the show. So that's why it was a whole nother different storyline in that whole thing. Which Stevie was really trying to sign me, but I could tell like how the way he was handling Estelita, like that wouldn't have been a good look for me.
Okay, now I remember Estelita. Like she was the main girl or something, and you came out of nowhere. She was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Mhm.
Mm. So what are you doing now? Like since you're just single, like you be dating?
I only been single for like a month.
What you been doing?
Nothing.
You need a friend?
I'm healing. I don't need no distractions.
I feel you. I was gonna say I got somebody for you.
Who?
What does it matter? You healing.
So you want to put me on to one of your friends?
I ain't say that.
Oh, who you had for me?
Who you think?
Oh, you talking in third person.
Yeah. What would I?
I mean, I think you would be a good catch, but I need to do my investigation a little bit more on you.
What? Like what? What?
I don't know enough about you.
Get to know me.
You a little mysterious too.
Yeah, just get to know me.
How many other people you getting to know?
I'll be focused.
For how long though? You got anxiety, like ADHD, like?
I think I do. Yeah. What the hell I got to do with anything? ADHD? I ain't got anxiety. Definitely ADHD. No, ADD. I got ADD.
Cause like I be trying to stay away from people because like when I'm like really into somebody, I be attached and I be needing time. I be needing like I need you around.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm like a magnet. Like once you get like a whiff of me, like a sample, not just sexually, but you ain't gonna go nowhere. So like when I deal with women, I can't deal with all women because I know like what's gonna happen. And
What's your type?
you, for sure.
But not just physically though. Like what type of woman do you like?
I like
What type of attributes do you want your woman
I like
or your wife?
very feminine women. Affectionate women. I like women that speak life into me. I feel like I bring so much to the table. Without money, I feel like I know exactly how to treat a woman, what to do with women. And if I ain't getting that return in some way, shape, or form, I got to get the fuck on. So I need a smart woman that can just like look at me and I don't have to say anything. Like she can just read me, not just like emotionally, but like she was just look into my business. Like okay, throw me ideas and like just help, like a helper.
Hmm.
If she gonna be like my girlfriend or a wife. If I ain't getting that, then we would just waste some time.
So, if you was to like get a girlfriend, like what signifies that y'all like are together? Like, would you ask her to be your girlfriend,
Hmm.
or would y'all just be like kind of fucking around and you're just kind of like, okay, this my nigga or my girl, or
I'm gonna do
because
it.
I would want a man to like ask me
I'm
to
gonna,
be his woman, like
yeah, I'm gonna do it that way.
almost like a celebration, like,
Yeah,
will you be my girlfriend?
I'm gonna make it like some cute shit. I
I love cute shit.
make it a thing. This one time, I wrote this girl a note. I was like, yo, I just wrote, "Can you be my? No, do you want to be my girlfriend?" With a box, yes or no. And that was my way of showing out.
Would she say yes?
Yeah,
How long y'all was together?
like 2 3 years, 2 years.
Why is it always 2 or 3 years?
I was going through my Fed case and she wasn't supportive enough,
Hmm.
so I left her. She wasn't ready to be no girlfriend that way. She
Did she
wasn't.
try to spin the block on you? Try to come back?
Maybe a little bit. Like we
Did you
fucked.
try to go back? Or did you
Uh-uh.
go back?
I don't go back.
You don't spin the block?
Mm-mm.
If I spin, it's gonna be around the globe.
Where you get that from?
I'm a rapper.
Oh yeah, thought you was a singer.
I do both
Oh,
very well.
okay. Well, you spin the block. Of course, women spin the block all the time.
I used to, but I'm not about to be nobody's like goofy gobbler.
Goofy gobbler. I feel you.
Like you keep allowing a nigga to just come back, come back, come back. He always gonna feel like he can lay his hat right there anytime and continue to come back. Like you gotta set standards for yourself. You can't just let people just come back in your life after they did something like emotionally, physically, mentally, something to you that was unsettling. So from this point forward, no, I'm not spinning the block.
Yeah.
And it's people who have tried to come and who I've talked to at a point in time in my life and like, hey, give me your number, we could talk. I'm like, nigga, we have nothing to talk about. It's nothing that we need to talk about. Like, I don't want to be your friend. We don't need to talk and hang. None of that. Like, no. They're like, dang, I thought we was cool. In that season, we was. In this new season, we not. It's nothing for me to talk about because when you had me and I was on you like that, you didn't take me serious. So there ain't no need to try to switch it up now.
Mm.
Go do you, boo boo.
I won't fumble you.
You want what? You almost fumbled that word.
I'm nervous.
Oh my gosh, I laughed so loud.
I got butterflies.
You won't fumble me?
No.
I'm scared. I'm scared to just date. Like, I don't even know what people's intentions are. Like,
I'm gonna tell you my intentions.
what are they?
I'm here to be a friend. That's it. A nice, genuine friend. Somebody you talk to, you know what I'm saying? If you need to go out, dinner, like, with no, like, expectation.
Hmm.
I get enough pussy.
So you got a lot of friends. You don't need another one. Never trust friendships to last because friend got an END on it.
You wanna be mates? You wanna be,
I don't want to be anything.
hmm.
I really don't know what I want at this point. I'm just trying to. I'm just going through the motions.
We can go through the motion together.
I don't want to put that burden on you.
I'm burning. You said guys got wide backs because we got the World on our shoulders.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Okay.
I can handle it.
I don't even just feel like dating, like, and I don't want to like.
We ain't dating.
I don't even want to be friends.
We'll see.
You got it. I got bitches. I got niggas. You got bitches. I wanna slow it down with everything that I say. I really want you. In the club like woo, woo, woo.
You said you ain't got no niggas.
I don't.
I ain't got it.
You said you get pussy. So
Yes, I'm a man. I can get pussy for sure. Like it's easy. It's easy. Not saying that I just got a bunch of bitches.
that's what they said to me though.
Well, I'm just letting you know it's not. I mean, I can get pussy. Pussy is just easy.
So why you ain't made one of them your girlfriends?
I ain't looking for a girlfriend. Actually, I would love to have a girlfriend,
But
but I don't need nobody slowing me down. I don't need nobody trying to fuck up what I got going on. I can't stop this. I can't change this. I want nobody calling like, you said this to this girl. Or like when shit go viral, like you get mad or jealous, so your friends telling you one thing and like shit. We already talked about this. Like this is a job for me. It's a job. You think I be fucking them girls?
that's how I feel in my lifestyle. Like it's a job. Like if I'm with you, I'm with you. But if it if I have to be a little flirtatious to get through the door, then let me do that.
Right.
Because you should trust enough in me to know I'm not about to be fucking with no niggas for real.
Yes. Yes. That's how it should be. It's a job. Yeah. Do you think I be fucking these women on the show?
I don't think you be fucking them like that, but I think you have a few times.
Mm.
And you done tried it out. It was a good time. You drinking. You being flirty on here.
What do you think after the show?
I mean, it don't have to be immediately after, but
Oh.
after.
Mm. Mm-mm.
You have.
Mm-mm.
Okay. That's honorable.
It might have been in one situation, but that was
It didn't go nowhere.
like we already knew each other for a very long time. It just happened. We didn't have sex. We were just like making out.
What, kissing?
Yeah,
How was that?
it was cool.
You enjoyed it? You like kissing?
I do.
I seen.
That was a peck. Like,
So if you was in a relationship, would you do those type of things? That's disrespectful. If you have to think about it, then
it's a job for me.
so it's like basically like you an actor and you in a movie and you have to play this role and it might be you have to kiss this other person, but it's really like nothing that's like really attached. Like you're not really attached to that person.
Yeah, me and Lyrica are just homies. Like after that kiss, we hung out, went to dinner a couple times. Me and all her friends spent the night with them. Oh, shit.
Yeah, keep that in there.
We never had sex though. Like we ain't do nothing. Like we just hung out. She stayed in Atlanta for like a few days, and we just hung out. It wasn't nothing. I can't believe that.
So you ain't try to like.
She want a relationship. Like she want a nigga for real. And when I sense that, like I ain't finna play with you. I ain't finna like try to act one way and then get some pussy and then switch up on you. See, once you tell me that, it's like, well, shit, all right.
Yeah, well, stay away from me.
You don't need a boyfriend. You don't need a nigga.
Yes, I do. I don't need it. I want that.
You don't want. You just got out of one a month ago. So how you look like hopping back in a fresh relationship when you still got this other nigga on your mind? Like that was one of the best relationships you ever had. You would go deal
I'm
with.
not saying that I want it like within the next couple of days, but eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, of course, but like she wanted today, like tomorrow.
How long you gotta date somebody until you like make it?
It don't take long. It really depends on the person. Like she's one, she lives across the fucking globe, and then two, she has a child. So that wouldn't be my ideal situation. Why would
You
I?
got kids?
No,
Me neither.
we perfect with each other. So I think about like I examine the
Do you
situation.
think having kids, like, does that put like a dent in a man's mind? Like, especially if you don't have kids, like,
Not really. It just it depends on the woman, how good of a woman she is, and like the situation between them and the father. Like I don't really date women with kids. Once they tell
it's
me
a
they got,
lot of women that don't got kids.
yeah, ones that I meet,
Oh,
they
okay.
ain't got really kids. But I just once I hear they got kids, I don't even want to get to know. That'd be my first questions. You got a baby? And then once
You ain't asked me, did I have kids?
I know you ain't got kids,
How you know?
I did my research. No, I didn't do my research,
Yeah.
but I just know you ain't got kids.
Mm.
I just know you don't. I know you don't. It's not even. I just know.
When I have kids, I want to be married. That's my goal, or at least being engaged or something. Like, not saying that marriage is gonna make it work, cause I know that things happen, however it happens. But I just want to know, like, a person is like really there for me, and they not gonna leave me and my child by herself. Cause I didn't have my daddy; he was
Hmm.
never around. I went to go sit on my daddy's porch in my kindergarten after my kindergarten graduation. I just always yearned for that male figure to be in my life, and it was just never there.
Hmm.
And people just walk out so easy. And that's why I say just walk out my life like my daddy did. Because it's so easy. People don't want to fight.
You say that in a relationship?
Yep.
Just walk on my life like my daddy did. Fuck you, nigga.
I don't never say, I'm not disrespectful. I don't curse at men, at my man anyway. Like, I've never cursed at him. He never cursed at me. We don't call each other out our names. Nothing. It'd be a civilized conversation. Just
As
like
it,
how we talking right now.
as it should. So like the other day, right? This girl I was dealing with, we was at a party, like a pool party or something,
Mm-hmm.
and she called me. Like she ain't really social, so she was just in the corner. Like with, she called me. She's like, "I'm ready to go." I was like, "All right, give me a little minute." She's like, "I'm just gonna sit in the car or something." 30 minutes go by. Like I'm in this motherfucker, like just being me. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to take pictures and talk and have conversations. So
Networking.
yeah. So she called me again. I don't pick up because I already know it. Let's go. Like I
Yeah.
ain't just. I'm not ready yet. Just so she come out of nowhere. I'm ready to go. I said, "Yo," and I'm sitting down with a woman. She's like, "I'm ready to go." I was like, "All right, give me like a couple minutes." No, now. I say, "Yo, like, relax. Like, what are you doing?" I'm ready to go right now. I'm like, "All right, I don't want to make no scene in this motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna get up. Let's go." So we get in the car. She get saying like, I was like, "Yo, what's your problem? Like, why would you do that?" She's like, "Nigga, I told you I was ready to go. Then your bitch ass didn't want to pick up the phone. Da 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 bitch. Da 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 bitch.
Oh
Da
my
da da bitch. Da
gosh.
da da bitch." And then I got somebody in the car with me. One of my my producer in the car,
Oh my gosh.
and it took everything out of me not to slap the shit out of her
That's
because
definitely a slap, but I'm not condoning violence.
right,
But
I don't like, but I wouldn't hit her because I'm not.
that, yeah, but
But I gotta show her something. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just disrespect me like that. So I gotta play it off cool because I'm in front of people. I don't want to argue in front of people. I'm not even that type of person to be confrontational and then do it in public. So all right, whatever. I just act okay. So as we're going home, I'm thinking in my mind like, what are some ways I could have did better? Like, okay, let me not just think that she's all wrong. Let me try to think like the old me would just be like, this bitch is crazy and dumb, but whatever. I'll be just thinking it's all her fault. So I'm trying to think like, what did I do wrong? How could I have fixed it? What could I have done better? And I couldn't think of anything. So when we get to the crib, he get out the car. I said, "Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you?" I said, "Don't ever talk to me like that. Don't ever disrespect me like that in front of nobody." She's like, "It was just Sean." I said, "I don't give a fuck who it is.
right.
You don't ever talk to me like that." I said, "Brett, I really wanted to slap the shit out you, but it would be wrong of me to slap you." I said, but you know what I could do?" I said, "I'll leave you." I said, "I'll never talk to you again in my life. If you ever think about doing that ever again, you don't ever talk to a nigga like that ever, bitch. Like if we talking amongst each other, like she might say bitch or some shit like jokingly, But in the midst of an argument, you say some shit like you really trying to like hurt me. So like now I gotta hurt you back. Like that's with my hand. Like me cursing you out is not gonna hurt you. Me put my hands on you will. But what would hurt even more is me leaving your ass. And then when we got to the crib, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I left. I ain't never come back. I texted, I was like, yeah, I'm done. This ain't for me. But women are just disrespectful, bro. Niggas, they just some women that weren't raised right.
Well, you definitely did the right thing.
I think so.
Because that was a huge red flag, and that's a no-no. You never disrespect a man like that.
Ain't nothing like you could just be like, don't do it again. No, that's something in you.
Yeah, because you going to do that again.
You're going to do it again.
And the last nigga allowed it to happen, and that's how y'all communicated with each other. So you think moving forward, that's how you supposed to act with every man that you deal with. And it's some real polished men. Like, you can't talk to them like that. Like, you don't even need to be raising your voice. Like, if you want to go sit in the car, you could go sit in the car and you wait. Or you could have just waited around, had grabbed you a drink, and when he was ready and finished doing what he was doing, then, okay, let's go.
Or Uber. Just take your ass home. I'm about to leave.
That's it right there.
I'm about to go. Don't put it all on me. Shit. I asked you, did you want to go? You said, yeah. You know what I do? You know what I'm saying? Ain't like I'm just motherfucking this bitch chilling. You know what I do. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it an issue in front of people. You got me fucked up.
Horrible. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I'm glad I did it. That shit anyway, though. You want the one from me.
You was bored.
What you mean?
That you was dealing with her because you was bored?
Nah, I just felt like she was understanding. Like, she was like, yo, you can have another girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you do. Like,
have you ever thought about being in a polygamy relationship?
Yeah.
Would you like that better?
Yeah, I think so. I think that not just polygamy. I think taking care of multiple women, like, and having multiple women love and care for me. Yeah. But if I get one woman that does everything for me, I would sacrifice that and just be with her.
That sound better.
That sound better. Would you ever do polygamy?
I thought about it for a quick second, and then it just said.
Well, you was almost in the strip club with the other girls, and like.
I mean, but that was when I was younger, though. That was like
the young you.
The young me, like the person who I was a long time ago, and now it's like a totally different person. Like I'm the best person in my whole life that I've ever been today.
How old are you?
This is the best version of me.
33.
How old are you?
34.
Okay.
You're not gonna tell me.
We're the same age.
Oh. When's your birthday?
June 11th.
Oh, that means we like almost compatible.
That's why I asked you your sign. But you said that don't matter.
I really don't. But we are compatible. I'll take my time with you.
You know, it's a big city. This is a big rich town.
You're a big woman.
I don't like that big word.
It ain't a bad thing. Like a stallion. Like you said right. Like it's. You like little niggas? Like if a nigga was like 5, 6, 7.
No. I mean, but a lot of like short men always try to talk to me though. For some reason.
I'm a tree.
They be having big confidence. But I do like tall men because I be liking somebody I could just like look up to. Like, hey. It makes me feel small.
Without your heels, right?
Yeah, without.
With your heels.
Yeah, without my heels on.
Stand up. Let me see how tall you is. Let's see this shit. Yeah, you can look up to me. Give me a hug. Don't this feel right?
Smell good.
You do too.
Thank you.
Oh, you real like affectionate. That's it. You look
It do. I just looking at it. I like it a lot.
That's crazy. Yeah. Mm. Got butterflies right now.
You do.
Yeah.
That's good. I like butterfly feelings. It makes me feel like I'm human and I'm living.
Mm-hmm.
And something can make me feel different than what I felt before.
Mm. Yeah.
You're making me blush. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at you. I'm sorry. You got nothing to say.
Mm.
I ain't got nothing to say. You want to end the show and make out or something? I'm just playing. Just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. I don't want to be like this on my podcast because like they always assume that I'm gonna be like this with everyone, and then some women be like they be scared to come on the show because I'm just too flirtatious. I don't want to be that nigga. But niggas like seeing that shit. Everybody likes seeing me just flirt with women and
It's like it's your eyes.
uh
You just like you just be looking like it's like your eyes just talk without you saying anything.
um what they saying.
They saying I want to bite your lip.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's what your eyes just told me.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
No, you wasn't.
I swear to God.
That's what your eyes said. That's what it said to me.
Man.
That's
Mm,
crazy.
yeah.
Have you ever had somebody come on here with their girlfriend and boyfriend? Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Mm. He was cool too. I was like, you okay with your girl coming on the show? He's like, yeah, man, I fuck with you, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I love your shit.
But you wasn't. You turned that shit down, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't. She was a real like speaker. Like she was just talking.
Oh, okay,
She
okay.
was just going in. Like we had to just like, I didn't even get to say two words for real. She just kept talking like.
No, that's good then.
But who else came with their boyfriend? Somebody came with their husband before. Um, one girl came with her manager, and then he had his girl. Well, it was a little weird. I thought they was all together at one point, but like they were just sitting there watching me. Like, and then we had took some shrooms, and
Shrooms is like the new thing. A lot of people are taking.
yeah, I ain't no shit you just take all the time. You tried it?
Never.
Yeah, I ain't no shit. You supposed to take that shit for like. I don't take it just to get high.
My
Just
friends them
shrooms.
take it and they be saying they be high for like 12, 6 hours.
Yeah, it's a long ass, but they doing it wrong. You're not supposed to just be high. It's like you got to use it for a purpose. I don't just want to take like shrooms just to be like high, giggling and being in the club and shit. I need to go to the beach. I need to go fucking
Jamaica.
yeah. I get my passport back September 23rd.
Well, book the flights.
I don't know if I could be around you for 3 days and just be your friend. I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe I should get separate rooms.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Thank you for polishing me.
You're welcome. I had something slick to say. I just had to hold it in. You know.
What you gonna say? Say it. It's for podcast purposes.
Well, I got some coconut oil. I could polish you some more.
Yeah.
Boy, why you laugh like that? What's wrong?
Oh shoot.
You like your feet massaged?
Yeah, I do.
You want it massaged?
Sure. You can massage it. I got a big feet.
You do got some big ass feet. God damn.
I wear a size 10. Hell no. I wear a size 10, but they clean and they
10,
pretty.
10 in women?
An 8 in men.
That's not bad. That ain't bad.
What size shoe you wear?
11, 44.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Let me go get some coconut oil. It might make it better. Girl.
Yeah.
I should just give you a full body massage. Like
No, the feet is fine.
that'd be just all right. First, I'm gonna ease my way up.
I ain't had a feet massage in a long time.
Damn, you ain't go to like massage place?
Yeah, I go to massage places.
Oh, you talking about